Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Lord, makes the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing. Yeah, no, not great song. Great music. Have you ever had like those from what other people have said, those come to Jesus moments? Oh Lord, I just found out I was right there. I've had. Well, you know what? I just realized y'all can't see me. You're all about to see one of those come to Jesus moments. Oh, Father Mucker, shoe buddy, man, I hate light. I really do. I'm so much happier in the dark. Plus, everybody else is happier with me in the dark. They can hear me talk. They can hear me sing. They just don't have to see me naked. Yeah, I just realized I done got big, man. I haven't been able to walk, haven't been able to stand, haven't been. I mean, just I went from 207 pounds. I was scared because I got so small. 200. I haven't been 207 pounds since I was prepubescent, and that's not a lie. I think I was like 14, 15 years old. I was younger than that. It was 14, 15 years old when I started losing weight. Ugh, yeah, the memories. I got pictures too. When you're 14, 15 years old, you weigh 320 pounds and you're 5'11", pimple faced, Elvis style hairdo. I remember them days. When I was in Indiana, at first I was kind of scared, but then I realized, hey, I'm doing a lot of working, I'm doing a lot of moving, I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting. And when you do that 10 hours a day, 6 days a week for a few years, you might lose a little bit of weight. Because I even went to the doctor scared because I had lost so much weight. Well, I moved to Virginia. Here's the shock. This is the, I get this crazy psycho woman calling and harassing me constantly. And I tell the woman I'm with, and I tell her, always, like, yeah, she calls, she message, she calls, she message, she calls, she message. Now, after over a year of said psychopath calling and texting and calling and texting and calling and texting, I'm like, you know what? You know, She's calling. I'm telling you, she's calling. Okay. Still had a great life. The greatest. And you know what? I made a comment and said something on my Facebook, which I know a lot of people don't know my Facebook, and it's probably a good thing. Because God knows I make a single fucking. Starting to remember why I'm Hickbilly Hermit. There are certain things that I like in life. I love the whole tiny house movement. Uh, Complete solar power, everything on wheels. And here's the thing that keeps, I'm still irritating the shit out of myself about this, but technically by law, what size you can tow without needing a special permit. I try to keep my little tiny home that I have in my head, and I've actually got pictures that I've self-drawn up and have diagrams of. But there are some, especially as I'm getting older, tiny homes that I would love. I love that. I would, and then I thought about it too, because everybody knows you want one of these to be able to just get up and go in case of an emergency. That's when something popped in my head. It's like, all right, so by law, you can tow this 8 foot wide by 13 foot 6 high, but you could tow this trailer without a permit. Now, if shit hit the fan, would I give a shit about the permit? I'm pretty much sure I wouldn't. So what? Why not just get the house? Love the company. I follow the people, and I follow Incredible Tiny Homes. I've been following for what, a year or two now. I lose track of time, but they got one I hate. I hate it because, well, they love it because there's all this natural light and all the windows and all of this and all of that and all. But I love it. Two reasons. Number one, I've gained a hell of a lot of weight and have not been able to work in 3 years. And I don't like, that's why I follow Miss Manders on Facebook and stuff. She's doing a keto diet or something. Works for me. I, I'll, 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 I'll take steak, bacon grease, eggs. I don't know what all about keto, but I know I cooked a steak for the first time with sauteed mushrooms, collard greens, potatoes and cheese. Cheated on potatoes. But mm, mm, mm. Mima's Manders. I'm not sure who I would have more fun hanging out with. Ms. Manders or Randy. But back to the whole tiny house. They did I don't know what they're doing now, but custom homes, they do solar powered, off grid, rainwater collection, composting, toilets. I mean, everything that you can think of. Just and for those who know me, the only reason my light is on over my head because I'm on camera. Because my camera from my 10, 12-year old computer apparently doesn't recognize me. So yep, there's that. There's that. I mean, shit. Do I want? I've got a custom house that I have customly drawn and have. I mean, there are little details that would have to be added in by the professionals, but I want a tiny house on wheels. That's all I need. I've been living. Who the hell? Big Daddy Leo. Hey, Big Daddy Leo. Yeah, you and me like your videos, but some of them, some of them really makes me feel old. And you look and act like you do, and your wife looks and acts like she does, and you got kids and grandkids, and seeing you makes me go, this is what women in our day used to swallow. I mean, dude, black, you got the little nose piercings and all these piercings, and you and your wife both have a man bun. How? I can't. I mean, I watch and I do enjoy your content, but your grandfather with a skullet and a man bun. I'm just saying. I Yeah, I still follow and watch every day, but it's beside the point. God damn it! So, how's life going? For the first time, I don't want to jinx it, okay? But for the first time in a year, somebody, I'm not going to name Montina's name, but somebody, for the first time, has not called in two days. I mean, it's been like over a year. There were days she called 24 times in a day. 24 fucking times. And every time she does call, what is it? What are the animals doing? They're laying there asleep, taking up all of my bed. That's what they do. That's their job. What am I doing? I'm sitting here answering the phone to you calling to ask me stupid fucking questions. And then top it all off by going, well, my mama came by here today and she brought me this and she did this for me and she brought me this kind of stuff. My sister came over and brought me this kind of food and that kind of food. Okay. I'm living on hot pockets and hot dogs. Anything I throw in there for her. Your family comes by daily and brings you food and does things for you and all of this. Well, I eat a hot pocket. Oh, the greatest argument, the greatest. Oh my god. She asked me for a list of all of her bills. All right, there you go. She keeps saying, I've only been gone for 6 months. Bitch, you've been gone since April of last year. It's March. Do the math. Who's been paying and taking care of your bills as you asked? Yeah, your family brings you leftover fucking food. They're doing so much for you. She got pissed off at me. She said, well, why is it I've got all of these cards and I'm not there. I'm not spending the money like you say I do. You're right. Because when you start spending the money is those times that your mother throws you $5,000. And I know of at least twice in the few years I've been here, Your mother threw you $5,000. Do you pay off your cards? Do you pay off your debts? No! Packages start showing up at the front door, and I'm not gonna lie, occasionally, yeah. But fast food kept getting ordered on a daily goddamn basis. Whether it showed up at the door or I was told to go get it. And I'm dead serious. There's nothing. It's just, and what can I do? Go to her family? Her family, who lovingly buys her food, this is one of the things me and her talk about is, yeah, your family, your mom. My mama's 80 years old. She goes here, she plays cards, and she's got a boyfriend, and she does this, and she does that. And yay! Good for your damn mama. I'm 44. You're 50, whatever, almost 60. You're bitching because while your mom is out playing cards, going out to eat, hanging out with friends and people, you are laying in the bed talking so much sweet stuff about your animals, whom I clean up after, while shitting your bed, and I have to clean you and your sheets and your bed and everything around. But you call me an old ass. You just grumpy old ass. Bitch, you do nothing but lay in bed all day. You get transported from here to there, here to there, for every fucking single goddamn thing. You bitch because the nurses haven't come in to wipe your ass. Then you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, well, what's wrong with you, Grandpa? It's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. This is sad that the entire world, even your 80-something-year-old mother and your sisters, want you to die and quit being a drain on the rest of the fucking world. Is that wrong? But your fucking stuck up tight ass family, not only are they going to keep your mother just $35,000 here, $35,000 there, remodel your entire bathroom, paint. Oh my God, she got fucked on that so bad, but paid $13,000 to remodel your bathroom that you still haven't seen, except for the pictures that I take because I'm the one still here making sure your bills are paid. And the entire time, we got your mother and your sister and everybody else questioning, Are you sure the bills are paid? Yep, every fucking month. And I bitch about it every fucking month. Why? Because, speaking of which, I've got to go make a second payment on the Verizon. Because when you got a mortgage, she's got it fucking made. Her mortgage is less than $500 a month. $500 a month. Then apparently the electric bill is around $300 a month. But all of her credit card payments are the same as her fucking mortgage. How can you? All of these payments, and then you're going to get pissed off at me? You're sick. She got pissed off at me. She got pissed off at me. Oh my God. She asked me to go and even asked the interest rates of all of these different fucking bills. Through Capital One, there's 5 goddamn cards. Then there's Credit One, and then there's Discover, and then there's Indigo, and then there's Olo, which Olo got switched over to Ally. There's all that. They're just paying the minimum payment. Minimum payment. Think about it. These are your bills. You were supposed to be home a fucking year ago. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Your house is paid for. Lights are on. Okay, one animal died, but that had nothing to do with me. She still blames it on me. But I even told her, if I was going to kill a goddamn one of her pets, it would not have been that one. That was the only one that did not bother me whatsoever. The twin sister, she was the fat ass. She stayed in the house. She went outside. She did her business. She came inside. She ate, and then she slept. Her twin sister, that is the one that brings in live rabbits and snakes and critters into the house that I've got to track down and catch. There's the dog that if it's raining outside, nope, I'm going to pee and poop right here by the back door. That's the little dog door. There's the other cat, the one that's in my bed right now. I don't know if y'all can see her, but that one, if I was going to kill any of her goddamn animals, that bitch right there would be the one. I shit you not. I would do it live on camera. Just pick her up and get and laugh about it. I hate that fucking animal, and I love cats more than dogs. Yeah, I'm weird that way. That bitch ain't even a fucking cat. Anybody out there had cats before? I mean, there's just this one simple, basic instinct. Get a litter box, and they know. I'm supposed to poop, pee, and bury my stuff right here. Not This stupid bitch on a daily basis tried doing the litter box thing. Nope. To this very day, her idea of life is you put food down for me in a food bowl and you put water for me in a water bowl. I'm going to poop right here in the middle of the floor, or I'm going to poop right over there in the middle of the kitchen or over there. But my greatest trick ever, I am going to pee down the heater vent in the kitchen. Three years since I came back. And Montino loves this cat. Oh, I forgot. When I'm not peeing down the heater vent in the kitchen, I'm going to find the smallest space in your bedroom. Wall, bedside table, this much space. Bedside table. Y'all see my bedside table. It's right there. It's this wide. Okay. Now, my little section between the bedside table and the wall, which you can't see because I've got my bathroom hanging on my bedroom door. There, I never really realized or noticed before because I keep my lights off a lot. I'm not a big light person. A very, very, very huge stain where some little cat decides, you know what I'm going to do? She can't even crawl in there and turn around. She backs in between my bedside table and the fucking wall. I'm laying there in bed. Dog's all happy under the covers. Everybody's having a great day. And I start hearing this noise. I'm not even I'm sitting right here in this chair, right where I'm at. I turn and look, and there is this fucking cat pissing in the corner of my room. And she knew. Oh man, I turned, I looked, all I said was, what the fuck? She disappeared. She literally disappeared for 2 days. Knowing she didn't leave the house, so was she in my bed anymore? Nope. Did she stand in that corner anymore? Nope. But she came back with a vengeance because she's the only one in my bed right fucking now. I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's not my house, not my stuff. Her animals, she wants all this shit. She wants the fucking animals. Her problem. Granted, She's not here. She's getting fucking pizza and subs and all kinds of shit that she feels free to call and tell me about every goddamn day. And then bitching me because our mama's 80 years old, but she's out, she's doing this, she's doing that, and she do. Thanks for reminding me. Your mother's fucking 80 years old and can get around and do better than me. And what the hell are you doing? Bitching because you've been eating better than I have for a goddamn year. And then bitching at me because you've got all these god fucking bills. Add up just the minimum payment on every credit card and your personal loans that you've taken out and all that is more than your mortgage payment every month. And then, don't forget, gotta tell you, hey, I mean, I don't know how many different times, how many months I have to keep reminding her. Yeah, you know your Verizon phone internet bill. Yeah, that went from that jumped up like $50 a month. This bill has jumped up this much a month. Try explaining it to her. Every fucking month for a year. And then she asked me, well, how much is it? Why is it? I'm not it. And she still says, I've only gotten pizza twice. You are lying through your fucking teeth because I know. In a year, I've utilized her financial situation to order fast food. Three times in a year. I had Chinese once, I had pizza twice. Sorry, I still have my Chinese finger up. But pizza twice, Chinese once. In a year, 3 goddamn times. Have you ever had that instinct in life when you just hear a voice or see a person and your first thought is, yeah, I'm going to prison for life? It's hurt. I mean, there's nothing about this woman that I like at all. And she even tells me every time we get on the phone, you still love me anyway. Bitch, are you kidding? There ain't a single fucking thing between your family, your animals, your house. There's not a single thing that I love about you. You've completely destroyed my life for over 20 fucking years. And now you're mad and you bring it up, and I'll even say it. Yep, I'm using her. Bitched and fucked my life up, completely destroyed my life with every relationship I've been in from my first goddamn marriage till today, made me come back to this armpit of a fucking state that I hate, and still on a daily goddamn basis, I get a phone call listening to her tell me how much I love her. No, I feel the same way your family does. Drop dead. I take it back because I am technically using you because I am fucked because of you. Sorry for the volume. No, I hate her. I hate her animals. I hate her house. I hate everything about her. But at the same time, the way she knows how to use people and use the system. I got a roof over my head. Granted, my vehicle has been out of date for 3 years. I've been literally metal on metal on my front brakes for 3 years. She remembers it because she used to make me go and drive before her bullshit. Going to the hospital, and I mean, how pathetic is that? You went to the hospital because you had crotch rot. She had a UTI. That was it. The hospital made her stay in the bed for a month, and now which there's a little part I always leave out of that conversation. They sent her home, told her she needed physical therapy because when they tried to send her home, they couldn't send her home because her fake leg would not fit on her stump because her stump is swollen because they had left her in the bed. So we talked about physical therapy and occupational therapy. Now, she came home for what? 2, 3 weeks? And occupational therapy and physical therapy were coming by. But she, nope. Why are they going to make me do this? Why are they going to make me do that? Why are they going to? I'm not going to sit here in my crew and do this and that and that and this. Then what happens? She got another UTI, ended up going back to the hospital. Look, I'm a pervert, and anybody that knows me knows. I know anatomy inside and out. But while she sits there bitching, complaining, I can't get, and I've got to go in there and I've got to wipe her ass. I've got to do laundry and wash her sheets twice a fucking week. While she lays there watching goddamn television. What does the family do? Brings her leftover food. Oh, her mama went out and got something to eat. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring you the leftovers and blah 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 blah. Well, I was at the store and I found these on sale. We got more dish rags. Let's just bring you some. We're gonna bring dish rags over, and the woman's a hoarder. Y'all bitch about all the shit that she has, but what do? You bring her more shit. At, at what point is it wrong that I've really started to dislike people and wish that 95.79% of them would die? It and think about this. This was a year ago. A year ago. She came home and refused to do physical therapy or occupational therapy. She got another UTI. Look, woman, I was in the middle of having my own problems with my back. Do you have any idea how hard it was propping your one leg over my shoulder, holding your stump, cleaning your bedpan, and wiping your stuff? Do you have any idea? Go to a nursing home because I told her, I'm like, you know what? No, you need physical therapy. You need to get up and walk, help walk. I'm getting so fucking tired, which this is another funny thing. Yeah, I had to come in there, help pick her up off the toilet. Had to come in there, help pick her up when she tried to stand up off the bed. Had to come in there, pick her up when she tried to stand up off her computer chair in the living room. But those couple of hours I did get to sleep, she had no problem getting up, walking to the goddamn kitchen, cooking food, which cooking the food wasn't a problem. It was getting it out the oven she had an issue with, where she just dumped everything every fucking where. Every week, she'd just get up and start cooking shit. She'd get up, she'd go to her desk, she'd get out of her desk, she'd go back to her bed, she'd go to the bathroom. No fucking problems. When she thought I was asleep. God forbid if I was awake. This woman literally went to the kitchen, cut up food. She did a roast with sliced potatoes, onions, carrots, covered in, and stood there doing all of that. And what happened to it? She went in there, and once I was awake, all of a sudden, she went to try to pull that out of the oven. and dumped it all over the oven door and floor. Really? Really? And you're bitching at me because, yeah, I drink. I utilize your money for my alcohol. Do you know why? Because I've had to deal with this for fucking years. And not just a few. I've been living here for since I was in my mid 20s when you harassed me, stalked me, slashed my tires, since you completely destroyed my entire life for over 20 goddamn years. Do I utilize your money for alcohol? Yes, ma'am, I do. Do I regret it? Not one fucking bit. Do I tell you on a weekly basis? Yes, I do. Do I explain your bill situation to you on a weekly fucking basis? Yes, I do. Do you remember me telling you about your bills? No, you forgot that. But you had felt just you gonna buy your alcohol. Yeah, because I gotta deal with you. Never had the never had a problem with like high blood pressure. Never had a nothing. I've come back to this goddamn armpit of a goddamn state, living with you and your animals and family and your lifestyle. Here's a shocker. My blood pressure went dink to the point where the company I worked for had to send me to doctors, almost sent me to the ER because my blood pressure just all of a sudden went, everything's fine, dink. You, the entire time, I'm lifting you up, I'm wiping your ass, I'm wiping your nether regions, I'm taking care of you. I'm making sure I'm moving and rearranging things, trying to get you to get rid of shit, but no, instead of getting rid of it, you just look at it and move it from one space to another. Listening to you bitch at me because and my family says this and says that and does this and does that and has done this and done that, and I agree. Throw everything the fuck away. Get rid of it. And part of me bitches about your mother redoing the bathroom. It took 2 goddamn months. This dude charged her $13,000 and he did the worst shitty. I even wrote down the hours that they worked and the crap that shouldn't have been done. They literally did a week's worth. Was it 1 week, 2 weeks? First month was a couple weeks. Second month, he finally did 40 hours the entire month. And that was because apparently they had got the portage on, because guess who didn't have a fucking bathroom for 2 months? And to top it all off, he still didn't even insulate. You know what? Interior walls, I get it. It's an interior wall. Everything's inside. Not really working. An exterior wall connected to the tub did not fucking re-insulate. Put sharp metal jagged edges in a bathroom for a handicapped woman who is prone to falling. That's smart. But I mean, all the way down. And I even listened to this shit. You know, I used to hang sheetrock, okay? Now, when you hang sheetrock, you hang it. Most of the time, we use nails. Apparently, he used screws the entire time. There's a plus and a minus to that, because when hanging sheetrock, you don't want to break the paper, okay? Don't. Because after time, you break that paper, those screws that you put in, the world spins, okay? It's going to loosen, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. And, he didn't give a shit. And to top it all off, first, there's hanging the sheetrock. Then there's the putty guy. People that come through with putty, they putty it and do the corners, scrape it all out. And that's when you knew you were in trouble, because if you did a room and you hear those people coming in and doing the putty, and the putty knife, you hear that scrape, whether it's a nail or a screw, you hear that scrape, that means, hey, it's not in far enough. What did these people do? Still not in far enough. Fuck it. I'd show you behind the toilet, because I can literally see the writing from the goddamn the writing from the sheetrock. You feel that screw? No, fuck that. Let's just put extra paint on it. All the way down to the corners. You normally put like a little strip of stuff in the corner, paint over it. Oh, no. He even admitted. He's like, no, I did all this myself. All I did is just put extra paint in the corner. That's why there's cracks in the freaking corner. I can still see number one, I can still see the fucking sheetrock. Number two, in every fucking corner of the house, I can still see through the paint. And that's why he got mad, because it was one of the things Montina asked for. She wanted her bathroom green like she had it. Yep, you got it, except in the corners and pretty much anywhere and everywhere they painted, because you can still see the green through it. And he didn't even do the. Instead of like doing shit like you're supposed to, he said and admitted he just threw extra paint up in the cracks in the corners just so you couldn't see what you actually see. Is there anything else I could possibly bitch about? I'm pretty sure I could think of a few things. I'm just waiting for fucking bitch to call and complain because my mama brought me this extra food that she had and did all this. Do you know what? She hasn't called in 2 days. Do you know why? I know why. I do. I do. She got mad at me because her sister called and told me she was going to come over and pick up the dog to take the dog to have her nails trimmed. Oh, hallelujah. I've been doing it every 2 months for the past year. Do I want to? No. It's not a problem with a lot of dogs, but of course, this one has black toenails. Have you ever trimmed a dog? You don't know where the quick is. You know that little chunk of meat? I hate doing it. And every time I do, this bitch eats more in a day than I do because she gets hot dogs. If it's not hot dogs, it's treats or clip, clip, treat, clip, clip, treat, clip. So when her sister says, "Hey, I'm coming over, pick up the dog, take the dog, go get her nails trimmed," yes. Then I made the comment. Here's a shocker, pissed off Montina because I still, to this day, in a year, almost a year, have not gone to visit her. Now, she gets mad at me because her mother comes and brings her food, her sister comes and brings her food, they go and they buy her stuff and bring her stuff and this and that. And I have not done it. Well, you're right. You're in a very heavily populated area. My vehicle is 3 years out of date on everything from number one, tags, taxes, no inspection. Remember when I was driving you around on Christmas like 3 years ago? My Jeep was fucking jumping everywhere because it was metal on metal. Nothing's changed. And you're mad at me because I have not come to. You know what? Ugh. But she's such a wonderful woman that everybody loves. And to top it all off, she knows what I've been going through. Now she got crotch rot a year ago and has been going through all of this because apparently she don't know how to wipe herself right. Me, I've had 2 goddamn back surgeries. I'm living in chronic pain the whole time, lifting her ass up because do you know why? Do you know why she would piss and shit her bed? It wasn't because she couldn't get up and move. It was because she waited. And she even admitted, I was watching this. I wanted to go like 2 hours ago, but if you had to piss or shit 2 fucking hours ago, why didn't you get up, piss and shit? No, I'm just gonna lay here and then try to rock back and forth to sit up because I've just been sitting here watching the TV. When I had to piss and shit a couple hours ago, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna rock back and forth, and guess what fucking happens? And guess who has to clean it up? Who's wiping your ass? Who's wiping your front butt? Who's cleaning your sheets? Who's rolling you back and forth, putting you on a towel to try to help you from shitting your sheets constantly on a weekly basis? Who's doing that? What are you doing? Bitching at me because I'm the asshole. Ugh. Yep. I'm a dick. I'm an asshole. This same fucking individual not only stalked me in my mid-20s, knowing, I was with my wife, me and my wife had problems. Not only did she stalk me, knowing where I would walk, because at the time I had lost my driver's license, she would literally go out and park and wait right in the middle of where I would walk through to get home and sexually try to harass me. Sometimes I would walk around. She even went to the point where she rented a motel room specifically in this spot, knowing I'm going to get off work at this time. She got a motel room and sat there, waited for me to get off work and walk. And she literally, and you know what? I don't give a shit what y'all say, what y'all think. Bitch literally raped me. I was being nice. She asked me to come over and talk. I came over and talked. She pushed me down on the bed, crawled on top of me, and what was I going to do? Number one, dude, I'm 6'5". I'm not a little guy, okay? But at the same time, she wasn't a little woman either because she's 6 foot. She literally pushed me down on the bed, crawled on top of me. What am I going to do? Am I going to yell rape? I'm a 6'5" dude. You know what? Never in my life. No. Ain't no woman going to do anything to me I don't want. Actually, technically, there's only been once a woman tried to do something to me that no. But I'm just leaving work, trying to get home to my wife. This one literally, I try to be nice. I'm like, hi, how are you doing? We're talking. This is happening. She shoved me down on the bed, crawled on top of me, and would not let me up. Now, it's like, hey, this ain't going the way that, no. I'm just trying to be nice. Don't put that there. Don't do that. Don't. And she literally raped me. Do I remember it? Yeah, I'm a guy. I remember every time I've stuck my penis in anything. Sometimes not great memories, but this is one of them. She literally raped me. And what was I supposed to do? Okay, it happened. Yeah, I finished, but got up and I went home to my wife. What was I going to say? Oh, honey, yeah, everything's been great. I just got raped. How pathetic is she? I've got a wife. I'm in my mid-20s. I've got a wife who hasn't even hit 21 yet. We have a house. We have a life. I have a job. She's got to do everything. You are literally parking in parking lots, knowing where I walk, where I travel, renting motel rooms, just waiting for me. I may be pathetic. I don't argue the fact. Never have, never will. I am pretty much a pretty useless goddamn person. Unless there's a zombie apocalypse and then buddies of mine will just trip me so they can get away faster. I'm a pathetic human being now. How pathetic are you? You were, and at the same time, she was living in her mama's basement. Bitch was almost 50, living in her mama's basement, raping me. She didn't have nothing better to do. And it's completely destroyed my life for over 20 years. Completely. While me and her mother and her sister and everybody else is fucking taking care of her. Well, not everybody. Like I said, her sister family brings her food and throws her money. That's not good enough. I'll wipe your ass, clean up after your animals. I pick you up and down from every kind of position you've ever been in. I'm the asshole. Okay. 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 I've been doing, I've got a Facebook account. And I do try. But occasionally I get in one of these moods, like this one here, where I just talk and rant about every fucking thing. The only reason I have a Facebook account is for my cousin who lives in England. So we're not like pen pals and we don't talk on the phone. Our way of communicating is through Facebook. And my cousin, apparently, it must run in the family. We're all have our little issues. I'm not going to go into it and I'm not going to share it because that is her business and it's not my business. But at the same time, we also have this one little thing that apparently the rest of the world says that you should not do that. What? I'm open, I'm honest, and I speak the truth and show the truth. Sometimes more than people are comfortable with. And my first thought is, well, if you're not comfortable with it, why are you here? Look, I'm an asshole. I get drunk. I smoke cigarettes. You know what? Occasionally I get into a music mood. I will get into music and I will share that music. Whether you want to hear it or not. If you don't want to hear it, get off my fucking Facebook. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm talking to you too. Oh, you're only up because a cat came in. You were just... You were a pervert. Yeah, you're a pervert. Yeah, look, she ran away. Where did Sister Kitty? Where did Sister Kitty go? You better go find that Sister Kitty. No, I am not the Sister Kitty. Wait. Really? Can I at least smoke my cigarette first? No? Can't? Okay. But here's something I never expected. Number one, I hate animals. I love animals because y'all all taste wonderful. You do. Especially with some black peppers, some garlic salt, some little seasoning. Where are you going? What? Oh, now you gonna leave? The dog wanted attention. She still wants attention, but I'm not getting into bed. Yeah, don't even get me started. Oh man. So, long story short, I'm still breathing. Still got a shiny head, but I've exacerbated it a bit and shaved a hell of a lot of money shaving my face because I don't give a damn how many razor blades any of my razors have. Just doing the goatee and mustache, I mean, every damn month I would spend it. Nope. Beard's coming out. I'm not. Nope. I've been doing this for what, 2 months now? Like this and this. Normally I would have gone through 3 razors. Three fucking razors just trying to shave my face and all that kind of good stuff. Mm-mm. I'm still using the same goddamn razor. Yep, I'm staying right here. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who doesn't. Do I miss my ponytail? Yes. I've, for some reason, still even kept my little hair scrunchies. Never gonna need them. Well, actually, I might because if my beard keeps going the way it's going, I could possibly. Actually, I could now, but I'm tired. This is the weirdest. Here's the thing. Tired, angry, I'm frustrated. I hate the damn world. But I'm content. I'll watch the world hate itself. and I'm happy. Don't ask me how. I don't know how. I hate the fucking world, and I'm happy with it at the same time. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I know. Because I'm not watching political bullshit. Because I'll get angry. I'll get big angry. Nope. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have a drink. And I'm going to watch. I'm going to go find some stupid movie. Actually, no. I know exactly what I'm going to go find. I've got. I can't afford Netflix. So I got the free Tubi TV that I watch and find different shows and series. And I watched a movie that made me think of a movie. I am going to go now and try to find. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to smoke probably like 5 or 6 more of these. Whilst having like a drink of 12 of these. Turn this fucking light off, and I am going to watch the movie Cocoon. I watched Batteries Not Included. I watched Warlock. Well, I watched Warlock 2, then I had to go and watch Warlock 1. Ugh. But I don't know why the movie Cocoon has popped in my head, and I'm going to go watch Cocoon. And I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have my drink in the dark while smoking a cigarette. And I still haven't eaten today. For those who don't know, I just had my foot back surgery, blah, 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 blah. There's a bunch of crap going on, but I stood long enough to cook a steak with sauteed mushrooms, right, taters and cheese, and collard greens. That's the happiest I have ever been in a few years. I cooked real food. I loved it. To the point I had to take a break trying to eat the damn steak because everything was, there was just so much. I had to take a break halfway through, then finish eating it, and then take a nap, and then woke up, and then realized that today I would have to. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm still full from yesterday, but I'm happy full. So there's that. I ate real food. I charged my back today, which I'm still questioning. You have to charge your back, use two-sided tape. Another thing I'm still questioning. I had my surgery, on February 9th? I've still got swollen places and stitches hanging out of my back. A month later, I feel like I've done this before. I mean, it's only my fifth back surgery, but something doesn't quite. Stitches still hanging out of my back over a month later. Huh, huh. Now I got the hiccups. Okay, that was about the lot. If you ever get the hiccups, change your breathing pattern. That's all it is. Is being repetitive. You you're gonna get the hiccups. And you're not gonna be able to get rid of them. That's why a lot of people used to say, scare the person. Why? Because you're breathing. Oh my God. Take a deep breath and hiccups are gone. Once again, you got the hiccups, just change your breathing. Just they're gone. I'm gone. I'm happy, not happy. I'm sitting here. Y'all have no idea. I've got my remote and my back set on vibrate. My biggest bitch and complaint is I've been playing solitaire with actual cards for 2 days and have not won a single game. I've cheated. I've literally cheated. I know I cheated. My cards know I cheated. Everybody knows I cheated. Y'all all know I cheated because I just said it. 2 goddamn days of playing solitaire back to back to back to back to back. Have not won a single game. I came close once. Came close once. Two days of solitaire. Sun is down. I need a nap. I'm getting tired of rolling cigarettes, man. Used to roll, what, 5, 6, well, when somebody was home, she smoked twice as much as me, and hundreds of that. I spent every other day rolling fucking cigarettes. Now I've gotten to the point, I hate rolling cigarettes. I hate doing it. I do. I hate fucking doing it. But at the same time, I'm not going to pay $7 for a pack of cigarettes that are smaller, burn up faster, and probably have more chemicals than the shit that I buy. So, the past couple of weeks, I just roll a pack here, a pack there. Sometimes less than a pack, sometimes more than a pack. Life goes on. Yep. Life goes on. I'm still breathing. And y'all are listening to me, so apparently. I'm pretty sure none of y'all have my Facebook, but I made a comment to somebody the other day that since 2009, when I had my first back surgery, I have never seen my back. Never seen it. No. So I finally got somebody to take a picture of my back so I could look at it. And holy shit, I look like fucking Frankenstein. I'm not even kidding. I still got a stitch hanging out of my fucking back. And those are only the scars on my back. Don't forget about the one on my side where they had to move muscles and all of this shit. And to top it all off, this fucking asshole. The one who doesn't want to admit what the fuck happened or how it happened or what. The reason I've been going through pain management and getting injections and taking pills and all of this, getting to the point where I have to have a goddamn apparatus installed that I've got to charge myself for. Couldn't get my medical records from him. Could not to give to anybody else. Yet, I go in for a checkup and I get this list of, oh, we talked about this and we talked about that. Didn't happen. And I mean, all of this crap didn't happen. Then I get rules and all of this stuff that I'm supposed to go through from pre-surgery that he never brought up, never even talked about. I only spoke to the man for not even 5 minutes. Nothing on the whole. Oh, we talked about this and we talked about this and we talked about that. None of it. None ever happened. Son of a bitch. And looking through this, it says my previous surgeries. And this I found funny as fuck. Because, of course, 2009, the first one that he did. 2012, the second one that he did. 2019, the third one that I had in Indiana with a different doctor and circumstances. That was there. And then this newest one getting the spinal cord stimulator implant. Hey, asshat, why is it on my medical records that you share, did you leave out the fourth surgery? The reason I've been going to pain management, the biggest surgery I've had, and the reason I have all the scars on my back, why did you leave that one out? That one just got... I'm dead serious. Surgical history. Now, when I needed that exact information, like dates and times and surgical procedures I've had done, I requested it, could not fucking get it. What's it? And to top it all off, it was the ones from like 2009, 2012. Well, we don't have those records here on hand. We have to look into the archives and such and such and such and such. Okay. Couldn't fucking get them. I came in, saw you for 5 fucking minutes, but you got a fucking list of all my surgeries, my previous surgeries, all this crap that you say. Yeah, forget about why I'm there again. I couldn't even ask a goddamn secretary there when my first surgery was. You did it. He did it. He's the one that fucking did it. This son of a bitch. But I went up my chart with their facility, and apparently, which I was not told, was not informed, did not know about, we supposedly had this whole conversation about the medication that they prescribed me, which I still have not taken. It's still in that drawer right there. I was told that I'm not allowed to lift more than 10 pounds and no bending and twisting. And we had this whole conversation. This son of a bitch, literally, extent. I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. The guy from Boston Scientific, the place that makes the implant that I have and that I am like really, 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 really vibrating on right now. We're trying to program this. My surgeon walks in and he goes, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm sitting here. So how's everything going? Well, you just like cut open my spine and everything last week. And I didn't say that. I'm like, I'm sitting here. That's literally what I said. Well, I'm sitting here. It's like, okay, do you have any questions? No. Oh, look, I understand pain. I know pain. I've been living with pain. I've dealt with it. I mean, my reply, nope, not really. Have you been taking your medication? And my exact words, well, you know me, which I doubt he even does anymore, but I don't do medication. So I did have to, because nobody explained to me the situation about, yeah, I'm going to go through the surgery. I'm going to live with my normal pain plus the pain from my surgery and my device not be programmed or anything like that. I did not realize that. So I did, for the first time in a very long time, I asked my aunt, whom has always and constantly offered to help and do things, and I'm not into being helped or having people do things for me. Well, ooh, bleh, not my own. But yeah, you go from living on a chronic pain scale of 4 and then have your whole body to the point I didn't even realize I was having chest pains. I thought, well, I didn't think. I did, well, I had to think about it because it wasn't my heart, it wasn't my lungs. You could just tell that from breathing and pain and movement. Where they sliced into my spine, that muscle wraps around from your back to your chest. So I was having the back pain, I just kind of ignored. I'm used to. But it wrapped around to my chest. Started having questions. But long story short, doctor came in, asked me about my pain meds. Well, you know me, I don't take them, but they did take the edge off. So if you wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind you re-prescribing them for when I need them. He said, okay. Wrote a prescription and left. That was it. We never discussed anything about my back, never discussed anything about what was going on, never discussed really anything about pain other than you need pills. That was it. Unless you go on the computer because they have this that my chart. According to him, we sat there with a witness and we spoke about the kind of medication they're giving me and the side effects and possible whatever of this medication. I was told not to lift more than 10 pounds and all of this for How long? Who knows? Because I don't even have a follow-up. I don't have nothing. I'm done. I'm just sitting here with stitches hanging out my back and trying to figure out on my own where I need to set my remote for my back. But according to MCV and their records, and all of this was discussed when? And do you know what happens? Just here, once again, just like, oh yeah, previous surgical procedures. Son of a bitch, you've got information, number one, from when I was in Indiana that didn't have to do with you, and you got the dates wrong. Yet, here's a shocker. The one that fucked up my back and has fucked up my life for over 2 goddamn years. Coincidentally, ain't on that goddamn list. I would say, don't get me wrong, I got no hard feelings towards the guy, but no, fuck you. My first 2 back surgeries? Are you kidding me? I was going to physical therapy 3 times a fucking week. I had to buy my first pair of fucking sweatpants and sneakers to go 3 times a goddamn week to physical therapy, come in every couple of weeks for a checkup with the doctor. This son of a bitch, his company went to VCU and hey, here's a shocker. Yeah, when you did my 3rd back surgery and technically my 4th back surgery and fucked me up and I haven't been able to walk or move, and you kept making excuses and sending me to other doctors, and I've been going through all this shit for a couple of years now. Just had this implant that you didn't even suggest. Your exact words were, well, I can either deal with it, I could try using the brace that your colleague that you sent me to prescribed that I've got to live with. Is hanging right here. That if I'm going to get up and do any actual moving around, like go to the mailbox or the car or pretty much anything, I got to wear that the rest of my fucking life. You gave me the choice of just deal with the pain. You can try using the brace, or I could do a 5th experimental surgery, which only has like a 50% chance of doing anything. And now at the time, a couple of years ago, it's like, fuck no. I've had 4 back surgeries. I can't walk. No, I'm not going to do an exploratory surgery with less than 50% chance of doing anything. So I went by your recommendations. You know what happens? I end up going to pain management. I get them trying to hand me drugs. I get epidural shots. I get all these other different shots. And they recommend my little implant. Here's a shocker. You do these implants. What? 2 fucking years ago. Oh no. We're just gonna deal with it or blah blah blah. Now all of a sudden you do these implants. Wasn't even suggested. Goddamn fucking asshole. Yep. Nope. Yep. And nope. Yep. In a mood. Good night, everybody. My back surgeon can rot in fucking hell. So can the medical system, because there ain't a goddamn thing I can do about it. Same reason they killed my mother. Good old VCU, boy. They killed my mother and pretty much said, well, she was so sick she was going to die anyway. This asshole who was so meticulous about worrying about my physical therapy, my physical health, my life, everything. Then he joined VCU and hey, here's a shocker. Some of the records were apparently, I don't give a shit, don't give a fuck, disappeared. Yeah, fuck VCU. Fuck this goddamn state. I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck back out of here one day. Just it's gonna happen. And just to scare some of y'all, if I leave this state by death, oh shit, some of y'all are going to be haunted. I'm not going to name any names, but even if you don't see me, I'll see you. Just saying. How the fuck do I close this shit out? Oh yeah, hit that. Make it like a high, like a hiney hole.